vibing with me. Viking fans, NFL fans in general. What's your final prediction for the 2025 NFL draft for the Vikings? What we doing? What we doing? Let's just talk about the first round for. Let's talk about the first round for now, right? Next pick is 97th in the third round. Then I believe we have a couple of late picks, right? A fifth round pick and a sixth round pick. All right, so let's talk about it, right? My honest opinion, right? For the first round for the Minnesota Vikings, I'm outside taking this nature walk. So if it's a little bit windy, my bad. I apologize for that. But leave in the comments below. What is your honest opinion? What's your prediction, man? I said about a week or so ago, I said we're going to trade back, stay in the first round, and draft the best cornerback available. And his name's going to be like, I think Trey Amos is going to be a Viking. That's just my honest opinion. I think Trey Amos will be on the Minnesota Vikings after we trade back in the first round. That's just my prediction, right? And look, the only way we trade him back is if there's one guy. There's one guy specifically. We won't trade back if there's one guy that's like dropping. And I think it's Kenneth Grant. If Kenneth Grant is going to be there at pick 24, I disagree with what I'm saying right now. I truly feel like we're going to draft Kenneth Grant because I think Kenneth Grant is a dog. And if you're a Viking fan, I go as far back as like the William Wall, Pat William, Kevin William. We need to replicate that. Yes, we did address the defensive tackles in the offseason, but it ain't nothing wrong with having another defensive tackle that could be elite for 10 plus years. And Kenneth Grant, I think, can be that guy. I truly believe that. He's like 340 pounds. He can get after the passer, and he can stop the run at a high level. And he's going to demand a double team in that middle of that defensive line. So if that's the case, our defensive ends, our outside linebackers, and our safeties can definitely get to that. If we decide to blitz, can definitely get to that quarterback. But that's just my gut feeling, man. I just feel like this 2025 NFL draft, so many different scenarios that can play out. But I honestly feel like we're right around the corner. Thursday, I will be live on this channel, so make sure y'all hit that like button if you haven't already. Consider subscribing. It's definitely going down. Truly appreciate each and every one of y'all vibing with me. But yeah, man, I got a gut feeling we trading back and getting Trey Amos unless Kenneth Grant is there. I could be 100% wrong, though, y'all. Just my prediction, just my opinion. I just think Trey Amos is a dog. I think he'll be perfect in the Minnesota Vikings, defense. He can play man, definitely at a high level. He's a great tackler. He can play zone. He played a little bit of zone last year as well. So he can do it all, man. He's a versatile cornerback that I would love to draft, man. I honestly would. I would love to draft him. Of course, there might be higher ranking cornerbacks like Hunter and Johnson and who else? I think there's another one that's up there too. But we're not trying to trade up. We don't have that many picks unless they're willing to give up future first round picks to trade all the way up. But I don't see the Vikings doing that, bro. Like I feel like there's like a 75% chance that we trade him back. That's just how high. That's how high I feel like the Vikings are like in that mindset of trading back. I don't see the Vikings trading up in the 2025 NFL draft. I just don't see it. I think that the Vikings honestly are looking at corner, of course, safety. Oh, that's another player. Starks. Say Starks drops to like for instance, like 24 or like 23. Maybe we might trade up and go draft Starks or safety. But what's going on, Erica? How you doing? How you doing, Erica? Shout out to you. Hello. Shout out to Erica. What's going on? I'm just talking about the NFL draft, the 2025 NFL draft. If y'all can, make sure y'all hit that like button if you haven't already. I cover the Minnesota Vikings on this channel. I'm a diehard Minnesota Viking fan. Even if you're not a Viking, excuse me, my allergies. Even if you're not a Viking fan, consider subscribing. I will be going live for absolutely every game. So if we go against your team, I hope to see you in the comments so we can talk trash to each other. Respectfully, but I love to talk trash. to everybody. You know what I mean? It's all fun at the end of the day. But I honestly feel like the Minnesota Vikings are going to draft some good players, man. Maybe because I'm a Viking fan, I feel like that's going to happen. But I feel like we're going to be all right. I love the Vikings. I watch them every year. Go Justin Jefferson. Let's go. Let's go to the bowl. Make sure y'all hit that like button if y'all haven't already. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. We covered the Minnesota Vikings on this channel. If I can get a couple more likes, I got like 8 people watching, only 1 like. Show a brother some love. Show a brother some love. Come on. Show a brother some love and hit that like button. My guy, Mo Mitch, what's going on, bro? What up, though? Lions rule, Bears drew. Ready to make that JJ for golf trade? Nah, bro. We ain't doing that trade, bro. It ain't happening. It ain't happening, bro. He said, I like the Vikings. Let's go. Diehard Viking fan from Pennsylvania. I've been a Viking fan for over 20 years. You know, I go as far back as like the later days in Randy Moss's career, later days in Culpepper's career. Been a Viking fan for a minute, man. Love the Vikings, man. I bleed purple. And the only reason why I'm a Viking fan, I'm going to keep it real with you. I became a Viking fan because of Randy Moss, the greatest wide receiver of all time, in my honest opinion. It will be a safety with the first pick, quarterback if not. Okay. Okay, I can see it, Ron. I can see that. Oh, you already? No, bro, I'll be there. Yeah, I can't wait to talk trash to a lot of the people that's opposing teams, because I will be going live for absolutely every Minnesota Viking game. So whatever team we go against, it could be the Eagles, it could be the Commanders, it could be the Raiders, it could be the Giants, it could be the Colts, it could be the Bears, Lions, Packers, Ravens, Bengals. You know what I mean? Browns. What's another team? Steelers. Who else? The Chiefs. It could be anybody. I'm going to be live, so it's going to be lit. I cannot wait to go live and talk my talk. It's going to be a lot of fun, man. There's only one game I'm not going to be live for, and that's because I'm going to be traveling to Minnesota. Hopefully, I'll be traveling to Minnesota to go watch my first Minnesota Viking game live. But besides that, I will be live for absolutely every Minnesota Viking game. So even if you're not a Viking fan, you know what I mean? Consider subscribing. We're going to talk that talk in the comments. And we're also, and if you have a question about your team, if I know about it, I'll talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I know a little bit about every team, just a little bit, you know. I really mainly just cover the Vikings on this channel, but I'm a football fan, man. I'm going to tell you this right now. Thursday, I will be live for the NFL draft, so tune in for that. I'm not really sure what's going to happen in the NFL draft. Like, I believe Cam is going to be number 1. They got Travis Hunter possibly going number 2. I don't know when Shedeur is going to be drafted. I think he might get drafted by the Lions. I did. Okay. One of the reasons I like them is because they are the same color as LSU, and LSU is the college for my state. Oh, that's awesome, bro. I'm born and raised in Louisiana. Oh, my gosh. You know what's crazy? Half my family's from Louisiana. Half my family's from Louisiana, Alexandria. That's where most of my family is from, is Alexandria. So, shout out to Louisiana, man. Shout out to Louisiana. On my, Starks. Yeah, I like Starks. Hairston, yes. Cornerback, yes. All right, so Starks, okay. What about the one safety? What's his name? Nick something, Worski. What's his name, y'all? Nick. Tell me what the Bulls' last name is saying that is pretty good for safety. But I got Starks for safety, and then I got Amos. I got Amos as I like Amos a little bit better. I'm not saying he is better. We'll see what happens. But I got Starks as the number 1 safety though. So if Starks drops, I think we can't pass up on Starks. We can't pass up on Kenneth Grant. We can't pass up on Starks. Only way I'm trading back is if they're both not on the board. That's just my opinion. Okay. But I like Starks though. Starks is a very, 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 very good safety. He's a very good cover safety. Very good tackler. We need a cover safety. So he can help us out in coverage if we don't draft a corner in the first round. So that would be a blessing to get Starks. I would love Starks. I would like Starks over Amos. I would like Starks over. The only player that I wouldn't want him over is Kenneth Grant. Kenneth Grant's my favorite dude in this draft, to keep it honest with you. For where we're drafting at, he'll be the guy I would want. Kenneth Grant is going to be a monster. So whoever drafts Kenneth Grant is going to be very lucky, man. Shout out to everybody. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already. I cover the Minnesota Vikings on this channel, and I will be going live for absolutely every single game. So if we go against your team, let's go. We're going at it in the comments. We're going live. Shout out to each and every one of y'all. Hit that like button. Oh, yeah. What'd he say? He said, also, I'm on Worsey. Yeah, goes early. Okay. Yeah, I got that. Okay. Excuse me. But God bless to everybody. Hopefully y'all having a wonderful day. And yeah, I think that you think he goes earlier than Starks? I don't know, because I actually seeing Starks getting drafted early, bro. I seen drafts that I see Starks getting drafted top 15, bro. Nick is like a little bit later I'll be seeing. But we'll see what happens, though. We'll see what happens. And as you can see, I'm a Sixer fan as well. But this channel, I just cover the Vikings. On my other channel, Mike Sports Vibes Balling, I cover the Sixers and the Phillies if y'all interested in basketball and baseball. But on this channel that you're on right now, on this channel that you're on right now is Mike Sports Vibes, and I cover just football on this channel. The secondary must be the top priority. Yes, secondary. And I agree. You know, this is my whole point, Ron. This is my whole point. Like, people could say what they want, but when's the last time the Vikings had a shutdown corner, bro? When's the last time we had a shutdown corner? The last time we had a shutdown corner was Xavier, bro. When Rose was closed, bro. That was the last time we had a shutdown corner. Besides that, bro, we've been struggling at the corner position. Yes, Murphy's all right. He ain't all that. Like, he be getting interceptions, but he gives up a lot of big plays, bro. Let's keep it real. I like Murphy, bro, but he give up a lot of big plays. We don't got a shutdown corner, bro. That's why we need to get either a very, very good safety or the best corner available. Or if Kenneth Grant drops, then draft him. But I agree with you, bro. Priority number one, best secondary player available. So I'll go that route. But then they got some mock drafts that the Vikings are drafting Zabel, the tackle slash guard. What's his name? Zabel? Grant is nasty. As a Wolverine fan can tell, that big old boy don't mess around. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Who at 97? Third round, 97th pick. All right, it depends on what we do in the first round. So say we draft the Bull Zabel, the offensive guard or offensive tackle, but he can play guard, right? Then the third round, I would try my hardest, right? This is what I would do, depending on who's on the board. But I would try my hardest to trade back and get two fourth round picks, bro. Trade back and get 2 fourth round picks, right? And I would draft the best available corner and the best available safety. So say for instance, right? Say for instance, we went offensive line first round. Okay. Say we get in the fourth round. Say we fourth round. We trade back. We have an additional fourth round pick. I want the Bull. What's his name from Texas? What's his name? Makuba, the safety from Texas. I think he's from Texas. Makuba. I would draft him. And then with my second fourth round pick, I would draft the best corner available. And I'll go from there. So I'm going offensive line, first round, if that happens, just using that as an example, right? And then so if it's the opposite, say it's the opposite. Say we draft Starks in the first round. We don't trade back or nothing. We draft Starks 24th overall. All right, so then in the third round, 97th pick, I'm still trading back. And I'm going to try to get 2 fourth-round picks. Maybe I'm being a little bit greedy. But I'm going to try to get 2 fourth-round picks for that 97th overall pick. I'm going to try. I'm going to try to figure a way. So even if I have to add a 6th-round pick in next year's draft or whatever, I don't care. Get 2 fourth-round picks for my third, right? So I got Starks as safety, 24th overall pick. Now I got 2 4th-round picks. So, all right, so I'm going, offensive guard. What's his name? Fairchild. If Fairchild is available, I'm drafting him with the first pick in the 4th round. The second 4th-round pick, I'm going to go, best available corner. Gray Zabel, right, Gray Zabel, right. Your Vikings have had 10 shutdown corners since the Lions have had 1. Lions' last shutdown cornerback was the Oh, wow, yeah, that's going, yeah. Yeah, the Vikings really, since I've been a Viking fan, they really didn't have no, like, I'm trying to get the next. I'm not saying we have to get an all-time great like Darrell Revis, you know what I mean? Or Asante Samuel when he was in his prime, senior, right? I'm not saying get that. I mean, I would love to. I would love to get that guy. I'm talking about a Sauce Gardner. Give me a Sauce Gardner type guy, bro. We ain't had that in a long time, bro. Starks coach said he reminds him of Chip. Yes, draft Starks, bro. Draft Starks. If Starks available. All right, now I got to ask y'all a question. I got to ask y'all all a question, right? If you had a choice, right, between Starks and Grant. Starks and Grant with the 24th overall pick. Who you picking, y'all? Who y'all picking? Are y'all going Grant or y'all going Starks? By the way, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game. Even if you're not a Viking fan, subscribe if you are interested. If we go against your team, we're going to be talking trash. You know the vibes. As long as it's respectful, we talking trash in the comments. I'm telling you that right now. But make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Vikings are really in a good position this year. Lots of potential, willing to trade back with you if you keep them at Curzon North. Yeah, I agree with you. I 100% agree with you. The Vikings are in a very good position right now for this draft. I 100% agree with you, bro. 100% agree with you. It just depends on who falls, bro. It depends on who falls, bro. Like, if Starks fall, if Kenneth Grant falls, you either going to draft that's potentially great player, and if they want to get that player, it's going to cost them a lot. It's going to cost them a lot for them to get that player. I'm not just going to give up a Starks or Kenneth Grant just to trade back, just to get more picks, because I always say, quantity is not always better than quality. Quality, you know what I mean? Quality picks. If you know a player and you think a player is that dude, I'm not trading out of that spot, bro. Not trying to come at Lewis Seen. We messed up already with Lewis Seen, bro. We're not doing it no more. We're not trading back, bro. We're not trading back if there's a perfect player that we need. Charles Grant, offensive tackle for me at 97. Okay. Can he be a swing? Can he play guard too, though? Can Grant play guard? Because if Grant can play guard, I will love it even more. But I understand the tackle position because let's keep it real. As a Viking fan, I think positive, but let's keep it real. Let's keep it all the way 100. Christian Darrisaw teared his ACL, MCL. He coming off that injury. So we got to make sure we on point, bro. We got to make sure we on point for the future, present in the future. I'm not saying he's not going to be 100%, but Christian Darrisaw did tear his ACL, right? So we got to make sure we're on point, man. But I have a question. please answer this question, y'all. If we had the 24th overall pick, right? If Kenneth Grant drops and Starks drops, who would you rather have on this team, Starks or Grant? He said, would you rather watch a tree grow or a knee grow? What the heck? Why? I don't know why you put that in the comments. That was like, but if I had to choose one, right? If I had to choose one, a tree grow or a knee grow, I think I would want my knee to grow so I can be strong and I can be able to walk. If Mike Green edge falls, I take him. Okay, I like him too. We're definitely going to try and get Colston. So if you want to swap either side of the Packers, my Bolts at 22, you're 20 at 24. We pick up some late picks and you screw the Packers. Win-win. Anything screwing the Packers is a win-win. I agree with that, bro. I agree with that. But since you're a Bolts fan, that's what's up though, man. Appreciate you vibing with me, bro. Yeah, I think that sorry about the win, y'all. I'm outside. Sorry about the win. Make sure I hit the like button if you haven't already. But yeah, man, it's so many different scenarios. I will be live for the draft on Thursday. I got to make a thumbnail and all that, put it out there. But I will be live on My Sports Vibes. And if anybody's interested in basketball or baseball, on my other channel, it's called Mike Sports Vibes Ballin'. And I cover the Phillies and the Sixers and NBA playoffs on that channel. But shout out to each and every one of y'all that's in the building, man. Appreciate y'all, man. We're definitely going to try. How about those Timberwolves? Hey, listen. Sarah, shout out to Sarah. Listen, I hope y'all win that series, y'all. I hope you win that series. I don't want the Lakers to win. Listen, I'm a hater because I ain't going to sit here and lie, y'all. Luka should have been on the Sixers, man. But yeah, I hope the Timberwolves win. How about that guy? What's his name? McDaniels. JJ McDaniels. That man was a monster. And you know what? I might have to do a dual live. Next time I go live, I'm gonna have to do a dual live on the Viking channel. Cause I know some Viking fans are Timberwolves fans. So I might go live and do a play-by-play for y'all. But I'm hoping that the Timberwolves win, man. The Timberwolves honestly have an honest chance. I think that they dominated. They hit their threes. They were amazing. I'm proud of the Timberwolves for showing up, man. Both sides of the ball, playing good defense. The Lakers, they had no chance last game, but they got to keep it up. They split the series. Hold on. No, they didn't split. Game 2's today. Game 2 is today. So if they can go up 2-0 playing the Lakers, and then you go back to the Minnesota, you can sweep them. But they got to take care. They might, if they can win this game, it's a wrap. The series is gone. The series is done. I like Simmons, the old Ohio State. Look, and I want to just make this clear. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to y'all. Like, people might be disappointed in us going to Bull Zabel, what's his name, Gray Zabel. I wouldn't be mad if we trade back and draft him. I'm looking at it like this. We have a rookie. He's not a rookie quarterback, but I'm going to just say he's a rookie quarterback for just this conversation. He hasn't played a regular season game yet. So anytime we can give this man, if we can give him any more time and address that offensive line and make it as perfect as possible, it's not going to be perfect. And sorry about the win. But if we can make it as perfect as possible for JJ McCarthy, listen, man, I'll do whatever, bro. I want him to have all the time in the world. I want him to be comfortable. I want our offensive line to be very, very good for a long time, making sure we draft on the offensive line as well. But all I'm saying is this. They cannot pass up on Kenneth Grant or Starks for an offensive lineman. I don't think they can do it. I don't think they can do it. I'll be disappointed, but I will understand why. Because the most important position is the quarterback, so we're going to protect him. I think we are trading down. Yeah, I think we're trading down. But I'm not trading down if Starks and Grant drop. If Starks, listen, that's what I'll do. The only way I'm trading down one spot. If Starks and Grant drops, I'm trading back one spot. I'm getting one or the other. I'm not losing on both of them. If Kenneth Grant and Starks drop, it's definitely going down. Yeah, Gray's able, a starter with good tech. You're good, bro. He's a little undersized with short arms. Yeah, I don't know why they got him so high. They got him high, bro. They got him high in the first round. As long as he can play, I understand people say about the short arms and all that. As long as the man can play, I'm Gucci, bro. If the man can play, I ain't worried about the short arms. Can he block? Can he play? You know what I mean? Of course, it would help have longer arms, be a little bit, have more of an anchor and all that. I understand. But can the man play? That's my biggest thing. But I get you though, bro. I get you. Target, get rid of that. Hey, listen, Sarah. I've been screaming that all. Listen, I've been talking about that. I've been like, yo, we gotta just get rid of them. But I'm happy for you Timberwolves fans. Y'all really got a superstar. Y'all got a superstar Ant-Man. I don't know about him off the court. He got some questionable stuff. Ain't nobody perfect. But the man is a superstar. He's like by far my favorite player in the NBA to watch. One of my favorite players. I like watching Steph Curry. I love watching Ant. And you know what I like about Ant-Man? He likes to talk trash. He likes to talk trash as he's destroying somebody. So it's like, yeah, what you gonna do about it, buddy? While I'm crossing you up and dunking on you, or I'm crossing you up, hitting a step back midi on you. Like I love his attitude, bro. I always liked the Ant-Man. Like when I heard some people say we need to trade Ant-Man, I'm like, y'all tripping. Some Timberwolves fan was talking about trade Ant-Man. I'm like, y'all tripping. That's like the franchise. Shoot, if you want to trade him to the Sixers. Trade Ant-Man to the Sixers. Listen, trade him to the Sixers. I'll take him right now. You can have whatever you want. You can have any player on the team. Take him. I'll take him from y'all. For real. He will be there for the Vikings, but I like the Ohio State product more. He dropped because of an injury, but the doctor says he will be. Hello. He will be good. You know what? I'm gonna keep it real with you, Ron. I get what you're saying, but I don't want no injury player, bro. Listen, the one dude from Penn State, what's the safety from Penn State that everybody's talking about? That's really good. I forgot Bull's name. There's a safety that's from Penn State. I don't know what his injury is. A partially torn ACL. I don't know what it was. But some dude from Penn State, right? Really good. Listen, I'm sorry. I'm not drafting you, bro. I'm not drafting him, bro. Like I'm not drafting no injury players. It got to be like 5th round, 6th round, bro. If it's a top 4, if it's 1 through 3, I'm not drafting no injury players. I understand the potential could be great, but I'm not doing it, bro. I'm not doing it. If it's like a 5th round pick, 4th round pick, 6th round pick, 7th round pick, I'll do it then. Because I need players to be able to get in the game now, bro. Even as a rookie, get in the game and let's see what you could do. Because the NFL is a mixture of young and veterans. And if you got a player that has potential but can't get on the field because he's been hurt in college, and football is the most physical sport besides hockey, of course boxing and MMA, but y'all get what I'm saying. I'm not going to be mad at if we draft Jackson, dude from Ohio. Simmons is working for teams now. Not a Viking fan, became a star fan. Wow. So you're a Cowboys. I'm drafting you to my boy. Hey, listen, hey, Jonas, ain't nothing you can do to draft me to anybody's team, bro. You know, I live in Pennsylvania, right? So I got the Steelers around me. I got the Eagles around me. They try to draft me all the time, bro. I could never I've been a Viking fan for too long. It wouldn't even feel right if I ever said I was an Eagle fan, bro. If I ever said I was a Steelers fan. Once I'm a fan of a team, I'm a fan of that team for life, bro. I can't switch up. My team, the Vikings could literally go 1-16, bro. Or 0-17, and I'm still gonna be a Viking fan. It will suck, but I'm always gonna be a Viking fan. But salute to you. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. We're going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game. So even if you're not a Viking fan and we play your team, we're gonna talk trash in the comments. We're gonna have fun. Salute to everybody that's in the building. We are gonna go live for the draft as well. Salute to everybody in the comments. Appreciate y'all. The safety from Penn State, Kevin Winston. Yes, Kevin Winston Jr. Yes, right. I think he injured himself, and they said that he could have been a first-round pick if he didn't hurt himself. He might be a fringe first-rounder. But my whole thing is I'm not drafting an injury player, a player that's injured. I'm sorry. Listen. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. My mindset is like I want to see some results, like soon, so, like ASAP. As a Viking fan, I want to win a Super Bowl next season, bro. Like I'm not waiting for 4 years. Like listen, every year for me is another year we can contend for a dang on Super Bowl, bro. Why we gotta wait? Why do Viking fans gotta wait? Because we have a quarterback that's young. Jaden Daniels, and I'm not saying that JJ McCarthy's up there with Jaden Daniels, not yet. We got to see him play. But Jaden Daniels got his team to the NFC Championship game. Why can't JJ McCarthy do it? Bo Nix got his team to the playoffs his rookie season. Why can't JJ McCarthy do it? JJ McCarthy won in high school. He won in college. He has that it factor. He has that mindset to win. Even if he makes some mistakes, he's not going to put his head down and act and be nervous to make the next throw. Like JJ McCarthy's the real deal. And I can't wait until he proves to the world. And we got the perfect team around him. We got the best wide receiver in the game in Justin Jefferson. We have a very good wide receiver in Jordan Addison. We have a TJ Hawkinson. We have a running game. We have an offensive line. We have a lot of good things for JJ McCarthy to be successful. And I didn't even get into the defensive side of the ball. The defensive side of the ball is another like the only weakness is our secondary. And Brian Flores covers up a lot of our weaknesses, bro. Because our defensive line and our coach is just our defensive coach is just he's just a good coach, man. And our defensive line can get after the quarterback without having to blitz so much. So that means our linebackers and our safeties, you know what I mean, can cover a little bit better. So we'll see what happens. Shout out to the Packers fan. Even though you're a Packers fan, shout out to you, bro. We beating the brakes off of you when we play y'all. Hope to see you in the comments. If I see you in the comments, don't be mad when my Vikings beat the brakes off of you, bro. All that talk, you laughing. What's so funny? What's so funny? What's popping? What's going on, bro? What's going on, everybody? Hold on. What's going on, everybody? What's up? They are having issues with StreamYard. Hello, everyone. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed day, Brooklyn. Teflon. What's going on, brother, man? KLC said McCarthy is ready. Yes, I can't wait. Can't wait. Vikings had 2 great wide outs. JJ's great. Go blue. I'm blue. Yeah, listen, I'm going to tell you this right now. I got a feeling this season, JJ's going to be a touchdown machine. Like, we all know he can receive. He always has the most receiving yards. He's always good with that. He's going to have a lot of touchdowns. He's going to have double-digit touchdowns. I'm talking about like 15 plus. I'm talking about 15 touchdowns, bro. 15 plus touchdowns, bro. He's going to have a big year when it comes to touchdowns. I got a feeling. And I have a feeling we're going to run the ball a lot more, especially like on 4th and 1. We're going to be all right, man. This team's going to be very, very good. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. I need a Hunter on the defensive line. Can't believe they didn't keep him. Nah, because the money, honestly, bro. And Jonathan Grenard, I'm not saying he's better than Hunter. I'm not going to go that far. But Jonathan Grenard, for the price, wasn't that much worse than Danielle Hunter. You feel me? Jonathan Grenard had a great year, bro. Just keeping it real. The Viking fans. Hey, listen, bro. It's a little windy, but hold on. Oh, come on, man. You know it's going to be the same as last year, bro. Lions owning again. Nah. Look. I will admit. Sorry about the wind, y'all. Sorry about the wind. Hopefully, y'all can hear me clearly. I will admit, as a Vikings fan, the Lions only lost in the playoffs in that first game because their whole defense was just demolished. Their whole defense was hurt. So their free agent is them just getting healthy, bro. Their free agency is them just getting healthy. A healthy Lions team is a force to be reckoned with, and I'm just keeping it real as a Viking fan. But I'm saying all this to say this: it don't matter because the Vikings won't beat the brakes off of y'all. 2 games, we sweeping y'all. We sweeping all y'all in our division. The Bears getting swept. The Lions getting swept. You know what I'm saying? The Packers are getting swept. NFC North Division is getting swept. For real. Hey, listen, bro. Hey, Drazzy, don't be hating. Who's your team, bro? Hey, who's your team? Would be a good 5th round. Oh, Jackson Slater. Oh, okay. I like that. Yeah, he worth the money to. But you gotta think of it like this, bro. As a Viking fan, you see, we know how good Danielle Hunter can be. The problem is the injury history. You're risking, you'll pay the man, but and yes, he's very good, right? One of the best defensive ends in Minnesota Viking history. You gotta look up the stats. He's one of the best, right? I agree with all that, but you gotta think about the injury history too, bro. Yeah, Packer fan. Hey, listen, random Packers fan. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I hope, and y'all better see your comments. When we go live against you, don't be scared of the smoke. Because y'all Packer fans be talking all this. But then when it comes down to when we beat the brakes off of y'all, y'all know where to be found. So, the Vikings face their secondary. The Vikings will be playing to get into the Super Bowl. Facts, bro. Oh, he's an Eagles fan. Okay, all right, Jay. I can't really talk to. Hey, listen, bro. That's the only team I can't really talk trash about right now. They're the champs, so I can't really. Hey, listen. I can't really talk trash about the Eagles, so it is what it is right now. As Drazzy, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to my other channel. It's called Mike Sports Vibes Ballin'. I cover the Sixers and the Phillies on that channel, so I'm Philly everything besides football. On this channel, I cover the Minnesota Vikings, but on my basketball and baseball channel, I cover the Phillies and the Sixers. It's called Mike Sports Vibes Balling. This channel is called Mike Sports Vibes. My other channel that I cover basketball is Mike Sports Vibes Balling. Because if you're an Eagle fan, you most likely might be a Phillies fan or a Sixer fan. So shout out to you, bro. Even though I can't stand the Eagles, I ain't gonna hear cap. Hey, listen. Hey, Ron, talk your talk, Ron. Breaking news. Indeed, has officially on file with the Lions. Oh, for real? Oh, snap. Oh, that's what's up. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you vibing with me, bro. Lions about to trade their digs and get their Justin. I don't know about all that. And Aaron Jones. Yeah, I miss Aaron. I know y'all miss Aaron Jones. I know the Packer fans. Yeah. I know you miss Aaron Jones. Yeah, I subbed the other day. Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate you. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you, man, for all your support, man. He said we Vikings need a Vikings need a young stud running back in the draft. Get him in. I heard that the Bull Ollie Gordon. There's a couple of running backs. My favorite running back in the draft, I'm going to keep it real. We're not going to get him. Ashton Genty, he's going to be a monster. He's going to be like a top 10 pick. We're not getting him. My second favorite running back is Amarion Hampton. We ain't getting him. My third favorite running back is Caleb Johnson. We could get him maybe. I don't know. I don't know how far he will drop. If he's going to drop in the 3rd round, we can get him. My 4th favorite running back, I'm not really sure about that one. What's his name? I forgot the Bull's name, but if there's the name, Cam Johnson or Martinez. I forgot the Bull. There's 2 running backs that I do like, and they can catch and all that, receive and all that. Good running backs available in the 3rd. Yes, good running backs available. Great minds think alike, bro. Offensive line against. Hold on. Vikings need a young stud running back. 2 offensive linemen that won't block on passing protection. They look badly on the offensive line against the Lions last game. Yeah, we addressed that though. We addressed that. We got Kelly and we got Will Fries guard from the Colts. So we're gonna be all right. But I agree. I do want another young running back. I do agree with that. He said Justin Jefferson is the GOAT. Oh, can't believe Pat. Hey, listen, bro. The Eagles are sorry, but listen, I'm gonna be honest with you though. Let me keep it 1,000. I love JJ. But if I could win 2 Super Bowls and not have JJ, I would do it. I would do it, bro. See, y'all got 2 Super Bowls. We don't got no Super Bowls. So, I don't know, man. I love JJ. But y'all GM is such a good GM. I like Jalen Hurts. Y'all got 2 good wide receivers. Your defensive line is a beast mode, but y'all did lose a couple of players. Y'all secondary's on point. Come on, hey, Stewie Griffin. Stewie Griffin, man. You don't gotta put all that in the comments, man. Chill out. Chill with all that, bro. Chill with all that, bro. Scream on. They are 7 great running backs in the draft ready to play. Yes, there's a lot of good running backs. I can't name off the top of my head, but there's a lot of good running backs that I would love to draft. And by the way, everybody, if y'all can hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I do cover the Minnesota Vikings, but if you are any other team, consider subscribing. We will be going live for every game. So if we play your team, we're going to beat the brakes off for y'all team. And if you have any questions, I would definitely try to answer your question about your team the best way I can. Shout out to all the people. Patriots need a wide receiver. And I'm going to say this right now. The Patriots, Drake May was my guy in the draft. I like Drake May. So as long as their offensive line is on point, I think Drake May could be good, bro. I really think Drake May could be good. I say a dozen starting. Yeah, there's a lot of good running backs, bro. This is probably like the best running back draft in a very long time, bro. Like, real talk. Real talk. Listen, it's a lot of good, talented running backs. But to know what's so good about these running backs is, and this is not no shot at any running backs back in the day, but a lot of these running backs can catch too, bro. A lot of these running backs can catch. They might not be able to block, but a lot of them can catch. So, and be a wide receiver. That's one thing I like about Aaron Jones, is Aaron Jones got hands, bro. Aaron Jones can catch that dang on ball, bro. He can catch that ball. Y'all don't have Sam no more and no play. Nah. It ain't about Sam. We over Sam. It's JJ McCarthy time. And y'all Packer fans gonna realize it the hard way. When we play y'all with JJ McCarthy, y'all gonna figure out what type time it is. And it's JJ to JJ time. JJ to McCarthy to Justin Jefferson time. You already know the vibes. Y'all know the vibes. The Eagles destroyed the Cowboys defense twice. Hold on. The Eagles destroyed the Cowboys. Yeah. Cowboys, they should never paid Dak Prescott. I think the Cowboys made a mistake when they paid Dak. They should have drafted a new quarterback. No, what they should have done is they should trade up and try to get Shadir Sanders. They should try to get him. But they already paid Dak. So, and I don't know where they're drafting that, but I can see Shadir Sanders in a Cowboys uniform, bro. I can see him in a Cowboys uniform. I can see him in a Steelers uniform. Those are the 2 teams. But really, I made a prediction earlier, and I got Shadir dropping to the Steelers But then again, I don't think he's going to drop that far to the Steelers, though. He might get drafted by the Browns. He might get drafted by the Giants. Like, I don't know if he's going to drop that far, bro. Like, I don't see people having him drop. I think Sanders is underrated, not overrated. I think he's underrated. Got a question for how it's going to feel when the Lions sweep the Vikings again this year. Hey, listen, my answer to that is stop the cap. It's not happening. I'm letting you know that right now. It's not happening, bro. That's a dream that won't come to reality, bro. It's not happening. It's a different type of team. We don't have a Sam, I like Sam Darnold. We don't have Sam Darnold no more, bro. It's a new sheriff in town. His name is JJ McCarthy. He the real deal, man. Look him up, man. Look him up what he was doing to the Raiders in the preseason game. Look him up what he was doing in high school. Look him up what he was doing in college, winning the championship with the Michigan Wolverines. Look him up, bro. He gonna show everybody. Watch. Sam had one good season, bro. And that's because he had debatably the best wide receiver in the game, bro. The best wide receiver, one of the best offenses, good tight end, great wide receivers, good running back in Aaron Jones to hand the ball off to. Yeah, he had a great team, bro. He was a bust before he went to the Vikings, and I don't mean that in no disrespect. I'm happy he got his money, but people are trying to make it seem like we lost Sam Darnold. We lost to Aaron Rodgers in his prime. We lost to Tom Brady in his prime. We lost Sam Darnold, bro. Sam Darnold was not looked at as this dude that people think he is, and we're going to see what he does with Seattle. And I'm just keeping it real, bro. I'm not hating on Sam. I hope the best for Sam until he goes against the Minnesota Vikings. You know what I mean? They didn't destroy us both games. One game without that. Yeah, Dak, look, they need to figure something out with Dak. That's messing y'all up. Sam, I see, goes down. Yes, bro. Hey, bro, I don't know why people putting Sam Darnold in this elite status, bro. It's crazy. The rookie quarterback, he didn't play last season. First round, Monte round, running back that can catch. Yes, there's another one. There's a Spanish running back. I don't know if his last name is Martinez or what, bro. I forgot what school he go to, but he could catch, bro. He got hands, bro. Dak was great his rookie season. I'll come out. Yeah, he was good back then, but right now he hasn't been playing the best, man. Like, ever since he got that contract, man, it just seemed like he ain't the same, bro. And then on top of that, the injuries be piling up on Dak. CeeDee Lamb shouldn't have got paid like that. See, that's another thing. Like, I don't know what the Cowboys going to do. I think it starts with their quarterback issue, though. Dak got to play at a higher level. McCarthy, elite talent. Sam, I see Ghost Darnold is busy. Team Vikings. Right. We're still going to lose. Yeah, we're going to see. We're going to see about that, bro. Lion fans come out talking after they finally won on things. Right. Let the Commanders spank them in the postseason, right? Lions not going to have 25 on. Yeah. Lions, they definitely had an injury problem. Commanders got destroyed from. Yeah, Martinez was the running back. Yeah, yes, Martinez. That's the guy I like too. I like Martinez too. Shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. We cover the Minnesota Vikings on this channel. Also, I will be going live for every game, so if we go against your team, consider subscribing. This channel is called Mike Sports Vibes. I will be live for absolutely every game, and we're probably going to do a post-game show as well, or a pre-game show, one of the two. Also, I will be doing card reveals, meaning I will be buying NFL cards, and I'll be doing live card reveals on this channel. What else are we doing? What else are we doing? And if you are a Phillies fan or a Sixers fan or a basketball fan or MLB fan, consider subscribing to Mike Sports Vibes Balling. Mike Sports Vibes Balling. That's my new channel that I just created. I cover basketball and I cover baseball on that channel. But shout out to each and every one of y'all. Martina. Yeah, us Eagles. Yeah, Commanders destroyed from... Yeah, you ain't lying. How did Kirk stink beyond... Man, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even want to talk about Kirk, man. Like, listen, man. Like, Kirk, he like that. He Dak Prescott 2.0, bro. They the same quarterback, bro. Ain't no difference. They the same quarterback. They solid. They can be good. But they have to have everything perfect around them for them to be successful. If one thing goes bad, they're not like the type of quarterback like Jalen Hurts or Mahomes or Josh Allen. Who's another elite quarterback? Those are the only three I can think of off the top of my head that I know that can put. Like, they're not those caliber quarterbacks that can put the team on their back and win some games, important games. Like, Kirk is not that type of dude. Dak Prescott is not that type of dude. They have to have everything perfect for them to be successful. But a quarterback like a Patrick Mahomes or a Jalen Hurts or Josh Allen, listen, I'm going to keep it real with you. I like Josh Allen could probably be my second favorite quarterback behind my guy, JJ McCarthy. When it comes, you know what I mean, because I'm a Viking fan. But when it comes to the best quarterbacks in the game, I got Patrick Mahomes, number one. Number two, I got Josh Allen, bro. And then I got Jalen Hurts, number three. I got to put respect on his name. I know he just won a Super Bowl. They probably going to say, why don't you got him above Josh Allen? I got a lot of respect for Josh Allen. I like Josh Allen a lot, bro. Like, I think he's really that dude. I really do. Like, it's just a matter of time before he gets to the Super Bowl. It's just the AFC is so freaking hard. It's kind of like the Wild Wild West in the NBA. Like, I call the Western Conference the Wild Wild West because it's so hard to get out the AFC. Dak destroyed Kirk when they was on the... Yeah. Eagles 55, Washington 23. Actually, you ain't lying. Phil for Josh, them flags or no. Yeah, Josh is amazing. I like Josh, man. Patrick Mahomes isn't that great. What? Hold on, bruh. He lost it. Yeah, he lost it. And didn't score until... Hey, listen, bro. He just went against a better team, bro. There's love. Like, listen. The kryptonite to great quarterbacks is what? A great defensive line. What did Tom Brady... Yes, Tom Brady's the GOAT at quarterback, in my opinion. Right? That's just my opinion. People are going to probably say Joe Montana, whatever. I got Tom Brady's number one. That is what it is. That's just my opinion. But Tom Brady lost in Super Bowls. Want to know why? Because those Giants, the Michael Strahans, the Justin Tucks, the defensive line is the weakness to a great quarterback. And the Eagles, by far, had the best defensive line. And that's why they dominated in the Super Bowl. I'm not going to say that Patrick Mahomes got to the dang on Super Bowl. This man got 3 Super Bowls. I'm not going to say he is not he's not the number one quarterback right now in the NFL. And I don't even want them to win. I cheered against, listen, I don't even want the Chiefs to win all like that because I'm tired of seeing them in the dang on Super Bowl. It's like the rerun of the Patriots. We know how when the Patriots kept going to the Super Bowl, Patriots kept getting to the playoffs. It's the same thing. So I wanted Joe Burrow. I wanted to see Josh Allen. I wanted to see Lamar Jackson. I wanted to see other quarterbacks get to that to that big game. But Patrick Mahomes is always in the way, bro. So I don't know. You could not like Patrick Mahomes, but you would be, I think anybody would be lying to themselves if you would choose any quarterback in the NFL over Patrick Mahomes right now. Even the Eagle fans. If you had a Patrick Mahomes instead of a Jalen Hurts, you know how many Super Bowls... Listen, bro, I like Jalen Hurts. I like Jalen Hurts. if you get Patrick Mahomes, that Eagles defense, that Eagles offensive line, that Eagles wide receivers, and switch the coaches. Let Andy Reid be the coach of the Eagles again. My goodness. Y'all tripping. My second favorite quarterback is Josh Allen, though. And this is no slight against Jalen Hurts, but I think Josh Allen is that bull. Josh Allen be making plays and making throws, and I'm like, gosh, Lee, the zip with his throws, the accuracy with his throws. It's just like he makes some out of nothing. He'll scramble for a first down. You know what I mean? That's my second, in my opinion, the second best quarterback. But people that say Patrick Mahomes ain't that dude, yeah, he lost in the Super Bowl. He got beat down. He was seeing his own shadow because of that defense. Ask Tom Brady what happened to him when Michael was running down and running and tackling him for losses and all that. Every great quarterback, weakness is that defensive line. If your offensive line ain't ready, it's over, bro. It's over. It's over. I think, all right, first round, I think we trade him back and we drafted Trey Amos, cornerback from Ole Miss. He lost to the Giants twice. Tom Brady, 10 appearances and 7 wins. Yeah, and his career is over right now. Greatest quarterback of all time. Patrick Mahomes still got time. Patrick Mahomes been to how many Super Bowls and he won 3 already? And been to how many? I'm just saying. I think he's been to 5 and won 3. Look, I'm a Viking fan, bro. I'm a Viking fan. I would dream to go to that many Super Bowls, bro. Like, and I'm not saying that, like, listen, it's no slight against the all-time greats like Fran Tarkenton and the Purple People Eaters and all them. But I'm keeping it real. I never seen the Vikings go to a Super Bowl, bro. So you're speaking to someone that never experienced a dang on Super Bowl. I'm trying to get there, bro. And I think JJ McCarthy could get us there. He said Dak destroyed. Hold on. Excuse me. Patrick Mahomes is in the. Hold on. Defense is physical. Tom has 10. He lost to Giants. Who are you thinking the Vikings for? Oh, I got that. Patrick has 2 Super Bowls where he looked like crap against Brady and the Buccaneers. Mahomes is still having nightmares about the Eagles. You ain't lying. Is Mahomes, though, a product of Andy Reid's system because you put Mahomes on the Browns? Or that's why I said, and look, I think every quarterback needs a coach because you could say that easily about Tom Brady, right? Tom Brady, when he won some of his Super Bowls, let's just keep it real. Let's keep it real. Yes, Tom Brady was clutch when it counted. They won a lot of Super Bowls off of a field goal, bro. Let's talk about it. Let's really get deep into the conversation. When Tom Brady was winning Super Bowls with the Patriots, what did the Patriots have? What was the number one part of that team? Was it Tom Brady in the offense? Or was it the defense with Teddy Bruschi and Bill Belichick and that great defense? Let's really talk about it, y'all. That defense, you can say what you want about Bill Belichick. You can say what you want. That defense was absolutely amazing. One of my favorite linebackers is Teddy Bruschi, y'all. They had a lot of great players on that defense that made plays time after time after time again. The defense gave short field position with Tom Brady multiple times because of the turnovers. That defense was elite. It wasn't just all Tom Brady. It's a team sport for a reason. We think it's all because of Andy Reid. Andy Reid never won a Super Bowl before he got Patrick Mahomes. Yes, he been to a Super Bowl. He had McNabb as his quarterback. People would say McNabb is similar to Patrick Mahomes, right? But he's not as good. You still got to win. Andy Reid did not win until he drafted Patrick Mahomes. And even when he drafted Patrick Mahomes, he didn't play Patrick Mahomes right away because they did have Alex Smith. So everybody's a product of coaching and team building around and what players you have on your team. So I'm not going to slight Patrick Mahomes because he has an all-time great offensive-minded head coach, because Tom Brady had an all-time great defensive-minded head coach. Bill Belichick's look up the numbers. The Super Bowls that Tom Brady got, I'm talking about his first few, first couple, first three, first four, whatever you want to, look up the Patriots defense, y'all. Look up the defense, bro. Yes, Tom makes something out of nothing. He didn't have a Randy Moss his whole career. Yes, he had Wes Welker. He had slot wide receivers. He had offensive line. Listen, it takes a great coach to push a quarterback to greats like Tom Brady. Tom Brady was great, but the GM drafted Tom Brady. He seen something in Tom Brady. It goes to developing. He developed him. Then you have a great coach that had to put a great defense around him. It's so many factors on how and why quarterbacks are successful. That's why when people say that certain quarterbacks are bust, I'll be like, okay, who's on the team? Who's the coach? Who's the coach? Who's the quarterback coach? How's their defense? How's their defensive line? How's their offensive line? How's their receiver corps? How's their tight ends? Football is the ultimate team sport. Tom Brady didn't win those Super Bowls by himself, and he would admit to that. Patrick Mahomes didn't win. Yes, the quarterback gets all the glory. The quarterback gets all the awards. They get all the glory, all the love, right? You know what I mean? Let's talk about the Ravens. When the Ravens won the Super Bowl, right? With Joe Flacco, the last time they won the Super Bowl. Joe Flacco was the MVP. But you couldn't tell me that defense didn't show up in that second half. You can't tell me that the defense didn't do what they had to do in that second half. Let's talk about when Tom Brady went against the Falcons in the Super Bowl. What happened? The Falcons were beating the brakes off of the Buccaneers, right? What happened? That dang on defense, bro. The Buccaneers defense kept it close enough, and Tom Brady did his thing, but it was a combination of everybody putting in that work, and they got it close enough to win that game. Yes, the quarterbacks get the most credit, but you can't fully blame a quarterback. Well, yeah, you can. If you're going to give them all the credit, you got to give them all the blame too. But it is a team sport. Ultimately, it's a team sport in football. But I would I would love to have a Tom Brady on my team. I don't care how many times they lost in the Super Bowl. I would love to have a Patrick Mahomes on my team. Shoot, let me have him. Listen, I'll take him. Mahomes is still Allen's always getting me from Buffalo. Yeah, for real. It's not just all on Allen, though. What do you think about Atlanta Falcons this season? All right, so look, I'm going to keep it real with you. Michael Penix Jr. What is Michael Penix Jr. going to be? How's your offensive line? I like Bijan Robinson, your running back. How's your wide receivers? When I think of the Falcons, I think of the future. A new leaf is turned. A new paper is turned in that book. They're moving on from an older quarterback and they're starting a younger quarterback. So we'll see what happens with Michael Penix. But I like Michael Penix. I like Michael Penix a lot. You said corner, AFC West about to get dangerous. Facts, bro. Atlanta needs to shore up their defense, get Trey Anderson back healthy. Yeah, their defense has been suspect for a minute, but I'm just thinking about that dang on quarterback right now. I want to see what Michael's got. I think Michael got that it factor. I think he can be really good. Yeah, we've been to 4 Super Bowls and lost all 4. Tom Brady was coached by a defensive coordinator. And he was the greatest defensive coordinator. The greatest. This is why Tom could read defenses. Yeah. Certified ball. I don't know everything. I just know a little bit. But thank you for that comment. Make sure y'all hit the like button if you haven't already. Consider subscribing. We're going live for every Minnesota Viking game this season. So even if you're not a Viking fan and we go against your team, we beating the brakes off of your team. Shout out to each and every one of y'all. And if you are a baseball fan or a basketball fan, consider subscribing to my other YouTube channel called Mike Sports Vibes Balling. Shout out to each and every one of y'all. Brady was a 7th round pick. Yeah. They all blame and Lamar Jackson. Tom Brady is a Raider. Man, I wish Tom Brady was a Viking. Before he went to the Buccaneers, I wish he would have came to the Vikings, bro. I really do. Had a Gronk and Welker too. Yeah, I forgot about. Look, how did I forget about Gronk? Gronk, Welker, woo, woo. He had a team, bro, and that's when it started to be like the defense wasn't all that. It started to be more of an offensive-minded team. When you talking about the Gronk days and all that, they had a solid defense, but you know. Brady was a 6th round pick. He was a 6th round pick. I know Brady wasn't a 1st round, but I know he was a late pick. And that's why I said it all depends on what team you go to, bro. What if Brady would have went to the dang on another team? You think Tom Brady would be as great as he is? Like, that's why when people be trying to say, like for instance, right? What if Joe Montana wasn't on his team? Like, or Dan Marino wasn't with the Dolphins, or Jalen Hurts wasn't on the Eagles, you know? It's you can't really, it is what it is. They're on those teams, so you can't take that from them. And if they have a great coach, that just makes it better. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it, bro. So mock to the Vikings, 1st round. That was recorded with. You know what's crazy? I see where they're going. The only way I'm going that route, I don't know. Like I like having a 3rd wide receiver because I don't believe Jalen Naylor can be that guy. So I agree with you, but at the same time, it's just like I don't know, bro. I don't know about that, bro. I'm just keeping it real. I don't know if I would go wide receiver in the 1st round. I don't know, but I see where they're going, especially if they don't think they're going to re-sign Jordan Addison. So it's like being proactive and like, yo, I'm going to draft your replacement, Jordan Addison, eventually. You feel me? So I understand if they think it like that. I'm still going Starks or Grant or trading back and getting Trey Amos or something like that. Yeah, I know they should. What if, yeah, look, I'll be the first one to say this. What if the Vikings won all 4 Super Bowls? Would anybody have anything to say about the Vikings right now? We won the most games in the regular season without any Super Bowls, bro. Like, what if the Vikings won all 4 Super Bowls? What if the Vikings drafted Patrick Mahomes and traded up and drafted Patrick Mahomes? What if, it's another great player. What if Randy Moss got drafted by the Patriots and Randy Moss was on the Patriots for Tom Brady's whole career? What if? What if that happened? How many Super Bowls do you think they would have had, bro? What if Tom Brady and Randy Moss played together for 13 plus seasons, bro? Or 12 seasons in the NFL? What if? You know how many Super Bowls they probably would have, bro? That was the greatest offense I have ever seen with my 2 eyes, bro. When it was Tom Brady and Randy Moss. What if Deshaun Watson didn't like getting... I don't buy that the top 4 receivers may be gone for the Vikings. Maybe. The only way things can really get, like, really change is if 3 quarterbacks get drafted before the Vikings draft. I don't know who the 3rd best quarterback is. Like, all right, we know it's going to be Cam, right? It's going to be Sanders. Who the 3rd best quarterback? Could have won a game with more. Yeah, they didn't have a quarterback. What if Aaron Rodgers didn't lose to the 49ers more times in the playoffs than he won to? Oh, my gosh. Right. What if, I hate to say this, I'm a Viking fan. What if Adrian Peterson didn't fumble once against the Saints in the year when we had Brett Favre? Was it 20? What year was that? 2009, 2008? What if Adrian Peterson would have held on the ball and didn't fumble, bro? All right, that'd be awesome. But shout out to everybody in the building, man. I'm about to get off. Have a wonderful day. Like I said, I will be going live a lot more on this channel, especially during the season. I will be going live for the draft. I'm going live for every game, every Minnesota Viking game, so stay tuned. Shout out to each and every one of y'all that's vibing with me. And if you want to, and look, and if I'm not live on this channel, if you don't see me on this channel, I'm on my other channel. I'm trying to build up my other channel as well. I'm trying to build that channel. I got like 360 subscribers on that channel. I'm trying to get to my first 400 subscribers on that channel, so I'm putting in a lot of work on my other channel. If you want to know what my other channel name is, it's Mike. It's Mike Sports Vibes Balling, and I cover the Sixers and the Phillies. On this channel, I just cover the Vikings. But salute to everybody that's in the building. Have a wonderful day. And as always, God bless. Hold on. I'm going to read some of these comments. How many times have you against made the Super Bowl with Carter, Moss, Randall, and was a great bunch of guys? Their defense made them lose like many great offensive teams. Yeah, you ain't lying. I agree. AP, the reason why I hate them. Yeah, Adrian Peterson, that's my guy. That makes yeah, I love Adrian Peterson, but man, he fumbled a lot in that game. But all right, y'all, have a wonderful day. Y'all have a good day. Peace out, and as always, God bless. I'm out.